Anyway, hello guys, this is Lookabone 18, aka Broly, that's this guy, back with another video. I want to talk about the new game, Saints Row Reboot, and I gotta say, man, like, it is a little disappointing seeing what I saw, and, hearing about how the developers are treating their fans, about not having the actual, members from the previous games, like these guys right here.
You need to stop booking me for video games. That shit is vocally distressful.
Like these guys right here, you got Pierce, no longer inside the game. You got Shandy, no longer in the game. You got, now we got an actual character to play as in the story mode, right? And she looks like a Tila wannabe. I'm better than everybody. Mad, angry type of woman. Shade hair to the side. Prove a point that she's better than anybody else in the game. So this is my thing. With all these characters right here,
yeah. Can I leave yet?
like as far as having Shandy and Paris. Hold on, how you doing, sports? Right now I'm making a video, but it's a rant video about the new Saints Row game, about how they pretty much ruined it for the people. So right now I'm making a video about it. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. So that's what I'm doing right now, bro. So you can just sit back and watch a little bit, or if you want to, if you have any opinions about the game that is coming out for Saints Row, you can talk to me about that. But yeah, keep it strictly about the gameplay of the topic of what I'm talking about right now, dog. Yeah. So as I was saying, they replaced these characters. Shandy, she's no longer in the game. Pierce is no longer in the game. Who else was in the game? He had King David, Julius. Who else was in the game?
You know what the best part of having a TV show is?
Johnny Gat.
Residuals.
Johnny Gat was in the game. They took all those characters out, and then you want to put in these emo, fake characters. Like just nerdy ass characters. At first, I was kind of cool with it because I felt like maybe later on, when I saw that one character that looked like Shandy, I felt like we had a chance of getting the rest of these characters back. But after hearing the results of the developer, they're saying like there were no attachments from the old games. That's telling me they're not gonna put these guys back in the game. They officially are not gonna be in the game. Now I got a problem. That's a huge problem for me because, like, in my opinion, these guys.
It's a better album title: Pierceaholic or the Pierce Experience.
All right. But these guys right here actually made the game more fun to play. They gave it flavor. They gave it style. They gave it life. Without these characters, there is no Saints Row. In my opinion, there is no Saints Row without Shandy, Paris.
I'm torn. I hate the autographed headshots Brooke keeps leaving on my doorstep, but I love the money I make selling them online.
And the rest of them. Now, okay, look, far as like the new character they put in that game, the new chick with the shaved hairstyle to the side and everything, in my opinion, real talk, you see this chick right here, and the white hair, black chick, I'd rather play as her.
This is a great way to spend my time.
I'd rather play as this chick right here. At least she looks badass looking. Look at this. Double guns. Nice little, style. Look at this. See this? Now that's my style right here, as far as like if I want to play a character. But as far as a female, I wouldn't have her so strong looking. As far as the muscles though, probably I'll tone that down some. But other than that, I would have played as her. So I'm not being sexist. I would have played this chick right here. She looks badass compared to the one we got now with the hair to the side, like Tila from He-Man, that SJW crap. This chick right here looks so. Hey, Sport, if you still here, dog.
You need to stop booking me for video games. That shit is vocally distressful.
If you're still here, Sporters, let me ask you a question. Does she look badass to you? This chick right here, this black chick with the double guns, one in her hand. She looks thugged out, right? If you watch that video, bruh, that new video of Saints Row, bruh.
You know what the best part of having a TV show is? Residuals.
The chick looks so corny and just so boring looking. She looks so boring looking in the new one. But yeah, these right here are the guys that actually made the game fun to play. They did. I need to look at the difference. Okay, well, if you ever get a chance to look at the new Saints Row, bruh, the character looks so SJW. That's my problem with it. You know what I mean? Hair to the side like Tila from He-Man, and the whole cast is like SJW warriors. Like, it felt like the developers that made the new game actually put themselves in the game, literally put themselves in the game, man. There's a black guy in the game, in the new game, right? That took his place right here. This guy's place right here, right? Now, this is Pierce. Then this guy right here,
What do you
man.
think is a better album title?
Lord
Pierce
Jesus.
the Holler or the Pierce Appearance?
I mean, you talk a lot, but this guy right here has been replaced by some bow tie guy like Steve Urkel. This guy right here, Pierce. Look at him. This dude right here is replaced by some little skinny, scrawny, nerdy bow tie guy with glasses that look like he's like 102 pounds. This is what be my road dog, right? Not him, but like the guy in the newest game. I really had this dude right here have my back that has some scrawny looking dude like that on my game. And I really have Shandi that have some flavorless type of chicks walking around with me with glasses on. Besides Kenzie, like that's how Kenzie was. But like Shandi stood out from that. She didn't have to look like a little, scrawny chick with like glasses on and just look like a straight nerd. Now I don't mind having that in my game, but don't make every character look like that. All the female characters, and the guys, most of the guys had on what? As far as on this squad, they made the new squad, right?
Yeah. Can I leave yet?
Glasses, scrawny. The females are all covered up. They don't show no stomach, no kind of sex appeal at all, right? Now look at these. Look at this. Look at her. She looks good. I like the belt. Nice, tight purple pant. Look, you can tell she's a Saints Row character. You know what I mean? You can tell that. And she looks badass. You know what I mean? So I play as Shawnee in the game if they let me compared to playing this new chick.
You need to stop booking me for video games. That shit is vocally distressful.
No, I play it. It's either there's a character I seen on your screen that has more fashion. The Reboot is like casual look. Exactly. Yeah. The Reboot looks horrible, bruh. The only reason why I was kind of excited about it the other day, because I was feeling like, okay, well, I seen that one chick that looked like Kenzie, so I felt like, well, maybe by seeing her, that's probably Kenzie, right? Maybe we get the rest of the characters in, like far as the old school characters like Shani and Pierce and them, right? Nah, you know what they said? The government said, you know what? We don't have nothing to do with the previous games. We're looking forward to the new generation of games of this game. That means they will not be coming back to the game, bro. These characters are not coming back. They're done. They are done. And that sucks. I mean, like, I actually grew up on these characters. You know? Part 1, well, it wasn't in part 1, though. I don't think Shani was in part 1. She came in part 2. And part 2 was my favorite damn Saints Row game. I actually beat all the Saints Rows, but what happened is, like, when you download it on PS5 from your PS4, it makes you start all over again on the PS5 version. So I'm not completely at my PS5. I think I see it now. Okay. Look at the video, bro. Like,
This is a great way to spend my time.
Hey, do me a favor. When you watch that video, right, you're gonna see a black chick with her hair like cut to the side, like a shade on the side. Now that's gonna be the new main character. Look at that character, right? And then look at this chick right here. This black chick.
I'm torn. I hate the autographed headshots Bert keeps leaving on my doorstep, but I love the money I make selling them online.
Because the character inside of that game, she's black. She's not Latino. But look at that character, right? Do you see her being... Hold on. Now, do you see that new character being fun to play as? Or does she look like she's like thugged out or have any kind of like gangster attitude? Like look with her? Just the look itself. Look at the look. This look like another boring SJW type of character that wants to be a man. A female that wants to be a man, like doesn't even dress sexy.
How did I live this long without eating panda?
It's like they want to put a female in the game and want to play a man's role. I don't mind playing this shit right here, but it's lose the muscles. That's it. Have her trying to tone down like Shandi. but had these kind of clothes on.
Can I leave yet?
Only how I make a chick like actually like that with her is like a hero game, like DC Universe Online or like Marvel Comics or something like that. But a game like this, you don't have to have her that buff either. And then they want to sit here and say like we want to make the game more diverse. It already is. 'Cause you know why? We can make our own characters, man. You can make it male or female, so you don't need to put in a main character acting like Tila. We don't need that crap, man. We don't need that, and we don't need new characters to make the game better. Cause like,
you know what the best part of having a TV show is?
Damn it.
Residuals.
Because a lot of times it doesn't work out. Like it doesn't, it's not going to pay off. They're going to try too hard with jokes. They're going to try too hard with everything to make it seem like the first one, the rest of them didn't exist. I'm not into Saints Row, but if I had to pick one, if Saints Row 3, not the reboot, thank you. But hold up though, besides that, right? Did you see the new character? You saw the new boss character, right? The black chick, right? Because my question to you was, how does she look to you as far as like being like
this is a great way to spend my time.
A badass looking chick? Does she look like she's badass to you? The character inside the reboot? She's the main character. That black chick with the shaved head. That's the main character. Now, would you want to play as her throughout the game, or somebody like this chick right here? Who looks more badass to you, her or the chick right here? Did you see right here with these two guns? What that hair, like an actual woman's hair, is supposed to look like?
What you think is a better album title? Pierceaholic or the Pierceaholics?
Get her over here a little bit. The woman inside of the new reboot of Saints Row. You didn't see you didn't watch the trailer? Because in the reboot, I was saying the lady with the shaved head, that's the boss. You'll see her in the very beginning of the game. At the trailer, she's sitting on a truck. That's the actual main character. She's in the beginning and the end of the game. She's like giving like a. Oh, you said it was like the characters in this game look better. But I'm talking about as far as the main character itself. She's the main character. You're just talking about like as far as like the rest of these characters like individually as far as like Shanti and like Pierce. I was talking about like they look better as far as the other characters. I'm talking right now like the main character though. Like in your opinion as far as the main character. But not everybody, but actually the main character. And I was asking individually.
The autographed headshots.
I wish she shut the hell up.
But I love the money I make selling them online.
Individually, while I was seeing this chick and the other one, I wonder who's the main character in it. See, that's what I'm saying. You didn't hear what I was talking about then. You talking about as far as the actress that plays it, or you just talking about like? Because in the reboot, the main character is that chick with the shaved head. That's the reboot character. The one that says, "Hey, asshole, get away from my friends." That's the main character right there. I don't know her name as far as her being like the actress herself, but that is the main character though.
I should call my mom more often.
You said yeah, no, or you don't like her? You picked this one? That's what I was trying to ask you. Thank you.
You need to stop booking me for video games. That shit is vocally distressful.
That's all I was trying to say, bro. That's all I wanted to know. Cause like, this looks right here. This is a Saints Row chick. This is who I would pick over that chick any day. She looks badass. And she looks like a what? A woman. Regardless of those damn muscles, she looks like a damn woman. She still got like a feminine personality. She got a little pocketbook, you know what I'm saying? A little tummy, you know what I'm saying? Showing a little bit. Little breasts is showing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The hula, earring, lipstick on, a little bit of makeup. She still like a damn female with some big guns. You know what I'm saying? Look, she got the big guns on her side. You know what I'm saying? She looked thugged out.
This is a great way to spend my time.
But the newest one, they got her looking like some manly wannabe dude, you know, not showing any kind of like style whatsoever. I don't want to play as that chick. And I don't want to see my guys right here being replaced by some nerdy ass characters. That sucks, man. That sucks. So basically, I've been waiting all this time for a new Saints Row just to get a watered down 2020s version because you want to please all of these new generation of people that never played the first one or two games or three. Now that's the problem with these developers today. The developers today is like they are so scared of journalists what they're gonna say. Oh my God, another '90s video game back in this stone age.
Pierceaholic or the Pierce Period?
They're back in this stone age with these horrible jokes that doesn't land in today's reality. Regardless, I wish the best for the future of gaming and other categories in reality. Yeah, I wish the best for this game as well, cause like this game is flopping already, dog. People are like actually hating this game and it haven't came out yet, and they got reasons why. They got a good reason why they hate it, cause the developers don't care. And like I heard, you know, when I heard the developers talking about some shit like, if you don't like the game, don't buy it. That's telling me you don't give a fuck about our thoughts. You don't give a fuck about getting paid. If you're gonna feel like that, don't. If you don't like the game, don't buy it. That's what they said. We are looking forward to our game being successful for new generations, basically. And I'm not buying. Right now, I feel like I'm never going to buy the game. I wanted to buy it because, like, I heard you can still pick your own character, but this is the thing. Even though I can make this character like this again, right? Cool. That's okay. One good thing about it, probably. But I won't be having these guys no more to play with, to run around with. That's the only real problem for me. It's like, these guys are...
Stop booking me for video games. That shit is vocally distressful.
These guys right here are what made the game even more better. Their humor, their style, personality, all of that. What are these guys?
You know what the best part of having a TV show is? Residuals.
The game is nothing. I'm sorry. Just like Gears of War flop 4 and 5. You know why? They took out the flavor. Baird, Marcus, Phoenix, or, you know, all those OG characters. Who else? Coltrane, Carmine, Don. All those guys I just mentioned were the ones that made the game even better to play with. When you take those guys out for a new generation of people who want to play the game, that's not fun for the ones that actually made the game successful. And that's why I quit those. I quit those games. I quit Gears of War because of that. It was because like they made a female hero, which is in part 5. I didn't even like part 4 when they put in JD as the son of Marcus. I didn't like the game either. Because why? I didn't get to play as Marcus. I couldn't use.
Can I leave yet?
I couldn't. They didn't have it so you can play with the other Gears of War members like that throughout the game, which is like the OG characters. They put them in the back burner. Then they got them all old and crippled looking, all old and rusty and dusty looking. I don't want a game anymore. I don't care for that game anymore. Cause everybody wants these games looks either so realistic, like they got to put their personalized in it, or they want to make the game so realistic to make them old and ancient to just like, you know, erase the damn characters. Just keep the game as a game. Stop trying to make these games like reality. And stop putting yourselves in these games as well. Stop taking yourself and say, you know what? I can see myself in this game, like the developers did. And they put themselves into this game. If you look at the look, hey Sporters, if you watch that video of the developers talking about the game, look at how they look and how they dress. And then look at these characters in that game. And you be like, God damn, they're like the damn developers. This is one white guy with the beard and everything, with the glasses. Then you look at the black guy in that game.
What you think is a better album title? Pierceaholic or the Pierce Period?
And it's like, yo, why does a white dude dress like the damn black guy in this damn game? The little bow tie on and everything.
Shit Viola is into, I'm not asking. Unless, nah, I don't even want to think about it.
It's like they put themselves in the game. It's like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. We don't need y'all personalizing to this video game. Or your personal taste in clothes. Stop doing that. You know? God of War is another thing. The guy had his son in real life. What he does, he put in the son in the game. Now we got boy. I was like, I'd rather have a pet dragon or a pet dog than have a boy in the game. Stop doing that, bruh. Even though the game was successful or not, I still like the fact they put the little boy in the game like that. I didn't care about no damn Atreus. But
This is a great way to spend my time.
I'm getting off the subject a little bit, but as far as being the Saints Row, but at the same time, just giving all the examples of what they're doing in a lot of these games of changes. And some games it works, some games it don't work. But Gears of War didn't work too well for it. And this game right here is not gonna work for it at all because people are so attached to those characters, and I am one of them. From Johnny Gat to King David, Julius, all those characters, and these characters too as well, and Kenzie.
My next idea? Stripper vision. It'd be like your own personal stripper in a giant television-like box.
Yeah, I scream too, bro, because it's that's how I feel right now. Raw, you know what I mean? Like, it makes you want to scream about just seeing the gameplay for it. And it's not even just that, but the developers themselves don't even care about how this game turned out. That's the problem. You know what? Like I said earlier before you came in my stream, right? I don't know if I said earlier or not.
Stop looking at me for video games. That shit is vocally distressful.
But listen though, after part 3 of this game, when they made Saints Row Re-Election, in that game, you gotta fight aliens. And when that happened to me, I was like, wow, you know what? They ran out of ideas. They had to. They ran out of ideas. Like, they didn't know what else to do. Because, like, why was he ever fighting aliens throughout the whole game in Re-Election? He's the president, right? And it was pretty much trash, no lie. I'm not gonna lie, it was trash. Only thing that was fun about playing the game because you had powers in it, that was it. But like fighting aliens throughout the whole game, I wanted to fight gang members in that game. Wow.
I hate the autographed headshots Brooke keeps leaving on my doorstep, but I love the money I make selling them online.
You know what I'm saying? Like in that game, I wanted to fight people, gang bangers, not aliens. And then they made Johnny Get Out of Hell. It's like, they lost their mojo. I don't know if they lost. I don't know if they like either like changed people in on the team or not. Maybe like the ones that was making those games like part 1 and part 2. Maybe they left and like got replaced by these guys. I don't know what happened. It's like after part 2, it's kind of going downhill. It has like part 2 was the best one they made, and part 1 really was. 1 and 2 was the best ones. I played part 1 on Xbox, so I know about part 1. Part 2 was phenomenal. Part 3 is meh. But, it's still good, but, like, it wasn't because of part 2. Part 2 felt more hood, more gangster. Part 3, which is this one, seems more... I mean, it's still kind of hood, but, like, it's more...
What's a better album title? Pierce the Holland or the Pierce Appearance?
I don't know. It's part 3 that seems a little weird, but it's still okay. But when you got to part 4, man, it just really shifted directions that went down. It went downhill from Saints Row Re-Election and got out of hell. So, but the thing about it to me is this though: how y'all lose direction out of this game as far as game members and like having a rivalry fights and everything? Well, y'all can make a whole new game of different characters and bring back what game members. All of a sudden now y'all can bring them back for the new characters, but y'all couldn't bring them back for these characters right here. Y'all went ahead and give us fucking aliens to fight in the next one. That makes no sense. Like, y'all can really make a whole new cast of characters and give them actual gang members to fight. But for us, for the older characters like these guys,
the best part of having a TV show is
we get aliens.
Residuals.
Why is that? Why we get aliens in the next game, which is Re-Election? Why? It's like they just gave up on these characters. Like they got tired of these characters, or maybe the people that might have switched places with the other developers probably. Maybe they got switched out. Maybe they didn't like these characters. Maybe they just say, we're tired of these characters. We don't like these characters. She looks too sexy. He looks too swaggy or too thugged out. This guy right here, and they want to get rid of these characters to make them look like themselves, nerdy and geeky, and SJW typish. That's all I gotta say, man. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, share, subscribe. If you feel me. And if you are also like a big fan of the franchise from like part 1, 2, and 3, let me know in the comments section. Uh, I just hate that it went down this route, man. Like, I was a huge fan of this franchise. I was one of the very few guys that kept on like streaming this game on YouTube, doing like the story mode for this game. I always call this game like the forgotten story. You know what I mean? So like, I still got left with the game, but
no gang of Euro thugs is messing up my good life.
after what I saw, I guess I'm gonna give up on this game too, Paul Saints Row. Alright, man, I'm hopping in bed. Good night. Alright, sports, you have a good night too, man. God bless you. And that's a wrap for me, guys. We'll go ahead and cut this video
I
off.
hate the autographed headshots Bert keeps leaving on my doorstep, but I love the money I make selling them online.
I'm out.